What is up, YouTube? This is Randy with my friend Joe, and we just journeyed through the depths of hell to get this box and these booster packs. The store we went to was an hour away, and they had a power outage. I almost didn't get to leave with my product.
It was okay, though. They were Amish, and they were very handy with their own little abacus.
Oh yes, very handy. I do wish we had the second box, but I'm afraid we're only going to have these booster packs and this one box for you to see in this video.
Let's start with Gideon. He looks very stern, and he's got those rockin' sideburns for days.
Oh yeah. Alright. Joe, you want to skip the commons? Or go through them in the first pack?
We'll do a quick playthrough, but most of the commons are not going to be anything of note.
Okay.
I'll stop you if there's anything worth talking about. Altar's Reap. People seem to be talking about that card. I'm not.
Me neither!
Let's continue.
Okay. What do we got? Meh.
Boring.
Boring.
Stone Fury's pretty good in draft.
Yeah, but we're not drafting. Well, this would have been nice at pre-release. If we drew one!
We had 3 of them. It's not my fault.
Alright, here's our first uncommon. We've got Royal's Retribution.
5 mana to deal 5 damage. It's so uncommon. Decent enough for sealed. Not really gonna see any standard play at all. Ever.
Ever, huh?
Ever.
I'll do my best to help you guys see the text in these cards, but...
Tajru Warcaller. Decent enough card. Solid for ally strategies. Possibly a one-of in a standard deck. Possibly.
Possibly. What do you think this is going to be good in standard, Joe?
It's not so much that it's good in standard, but it is an ally. It does have the rally of +2/+2 for all of your creatures, which can give it an anthem-like effect, especially if you cast more than one ally in a turn. And if you have 5 mana, you'll most likely be able to.
Okay. Alright, this guy I approve of. 2 mana, 2/1. When he dies, you get an Eldrazi Scion, and you can sack that little bastard to play more cards. That's okay with me.
Very decent. And the rare is unexciting. The Wasteland Strangler.
Enters the battlefield. You may put a card an opponent owns from exile into that player's graveyard. If you do, target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Oh. And an island.
Solid draft card.
This totally looks like that one really big chick from Game of Thrones. I don't remember her name though.
Brienne.
Is that her name?
That is way more feminine than Brienne.
Alright, we've got some commons.
We got some commons. I like that
card.
Okay. All of the lands are actually pretty good. I approve of all of them.
Really, all of them?
Oh yeah, they're definitely cards that will go pretty highly in draft, as long as you know your colors.
Let's see here. This is good in draft. Demon's Grasp.
Not the best removal spell, but beggars can't be choosers. Creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn. Yes, definitely worth having in an ally build. And Dampening Pulse. What can I say about this card that hasn't been said about Stormcrow? It sucks. Next.
And we got a March from the Tomb. I actually wanted this for my ally deck. I think this is going to be pretty solid.
Very good for allies. Worthless for anything but allies, but if you're playing allies, it's definitely something you would want. If I opened that first pack in a draft, I would probably try and push for allies.
Yeah, definitely. I agree 100%. And an octopus! Oh no!
Full art lands are always nice. I guess we should know it of saying that.
Alright. We go for this one now. Alright, so we're going to push through the uncommons a little bit quicker now. What do you think catches your eye, Joe? Just let me know.
The way you open those packs is just awful.
Well,
Let us know in the comments how much he sucks.
well, go to hell. How about you open the next damn pack?
Alright, then I will.
Okay.
Boring. Boring.
Draft card. Ha! Yes! I'm sorry.
Not boring.
Yes! Oh, I needed her. I'm pleased with this. I am absolutely in love with the value of this card.
Best card for an aggro black deck. Definitely go see standard play. Definitely go see play in the Pro Tour.
So,
Worth the $25 price? Probably not, but you know what? She will definitely be pretty high. I could definitely see her going along with Coco as well.
what this card does, drain a Liberator and Malakir. She has flying first strike and she's an ally. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature you control. Now the best thing about this damn card is that when she hits first, the counters get moved on to everything else, then they deal damage. So this thing is definitely a force to be reckoned with in Standard, and maybe even Modern.
Let's see what we get in this back here. Anticipate. It's a common, but I like the art, and it's always been a good card. Everything else is not very exciting. Rotshambler.
Didn't we get owned by that thing?
No, we did not. But according to Wizards of the Coast, this is the third coolest card in the set. Not Gideon, not Expeditions. This. Thank you very much, Wizards.
Oh, yes.
Pathway Arrows. Great for dealing with Eldrazi's. Those pesky little bastards are everywhere now. Blighted Gorge. Not impressed. Conduit of Ruin. This card's actually very interesting. The ability to tutor up in Ulamog and then cast it for 8 is definitely worth exploring.
Give me an expedition.
Blisterpaw,
Give
not
me an
very
expedition.
important.
Give me an expedition. Give me an expedition.
Yeah, the lands are always nice, but I believe I've already said.
Kind of sucks if you pull 2 of those in a draft, though, the lands.
Drew Warcaller, still good. Mediocre. Mediocre.
Oh, joy.
Oh, I'm going to do you a favor and tear this one in half right now.
Well, I guess that's his opinion about that card. You owe me 10 cents. No respect.
For that card, no.
Alright, so... Got
Very powerful uncommon there.
Herald of Kozilek. Colorless spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast. That's pretty solid.
Is there room for it in eggs? Possibly.
Retreat. Blighted Fen and Brood Butcher. This thing's pretty solid in draft, I would say.
It would win limited games for sure. Constructed is a little harder to deal with on account of it being just a 3/3. But who knows, with Lightning Strike falling out of Standard, it probably doesn't have as much to fear.
It's okay. They'll reprint Lightning Bolt someday. Maybe. Probably never. Okay. Oh, it's a pretty cool looking token.
The Elementals for Omnath. Very Christmas tree colors.
Let's not pull any more of these. No. No more!
All of them will be burned.
What does that even do? I didn't even read it. I just kind of let you rip it.
It's garbage.
Oh, okay.
I should note that the ally in front is very good.
You really think so? I don't know what I think about this guy yet. Maybe in draft or something. Oh.
He's a vampire. I hear you like those. And the ability to drain life whenever any
I do
ally
like
comes into
those.
play is very good.
We got a Plated Crusher. Grove Rumbler.
That's got potential.
Trample. Landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is pretty cool. Oh, Wind Rider Patrol. And Aligned Hedron Network. When Aligned Hedron Network enters the battlefield, exile all creatures of power 5 or greater until Aligned Hedron Network leaves the battlefield.
Unexciting.
And the Scythe Leopard,
For the aggro landfall deck that may or may not ever appear.
Who knows? He's okay, though, in draft. I'd pick him.
Now, Catacomb Sifter, that card is good. I have high hopes for that card. I hope it doesn't let me down because I already got a playset.
Hedron Archive. Angelic Captain.
Allies. It seems you're getting a lot of ally stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how many of these would actually be playable, though, in Allies. Or
maybe a solid 2-0. I mean, the 4/3
We'll
flying
see.
is decent, and the ability to turn it into like an 8 something.
Got to see how fast the meta is, though, in the standard. I'm like getting back into standard since like what, Innistrad block or something.
Yeah.
All right.
It should be noted that Randy likes vampires.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for stating the obvious. Okay, I like this guy for an aggro Eldrazi deck.
He's very solid.
1 mana, you can give her colorless creature haste. I don't know, 2 mana, 3/2, and an ability that does that. That's pretty good for standard. I'd take it. Tunneling, meh. Another one of these guys, and a Defiant Bloodlord. Well,
he's a card. He's a large vampire.
that really doesn't do much for the format, but he's cool in EDH.
He's definitely a good commander card.
And we will have Joe open the last pack. Please don't rip any more cards.
Well, if it's Prism Array, then I'm doing you a favor.
Alright, Marasa Ranger, Slab Hammer, Blighted Cataract, From Beyond.
I actually like that card. It's kind of like a slightly boosted Awakening Zone. The ability to sacrifice it to tutor up any Eldrazi is definitely worth it.
It reads, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token onto the battlefield. It has sacrifice. You get a colorless mana. You can tap a forest and a colorless to sacrifice From Beyond to search your library for an Eldrazi card. This is going in my EDH deck. Fuck yeah, Ragnar. Okay. Alright, Joe. Last pack. Then we get to the box.
Boring. Drana's Emissary. Very good, actually.
I really like that card.
I like that card too. Put a target creature on top of its owner's library, and for 6 mana, you get a 4/4 that does the same thing. Very worth it. Possibly even standard playable. I would like it if it was an instant, but beggars can be choosers. That would be dealt 2 and by creatures target opponent controls. Boring. Emeria Shepherd.
Ooh, EDH card.
I love the art on this card. Let's see if we can... Yeah, look at that. That is good art. Cynthia Shepherd, you are amazing. Salvage Drone, foil.
Oh man, foil
That is
today.
awesome. Plains and Elemental. Well, not as exciting, but oh.
Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and make a separate video of opening the box. These packs actually took a little bit longer than I thought would be to open it. Since we're going to be going through a whole box, we are going to most likely power through the uncommons and commons. We'll mention things that are of note. And check out our next video right after this one. Thank you for watching. Joe?
Thank you very much. Like and subscribe for more box openings and me tearing up Randy's rares.
You are a bastard.